Hey, what's going on, beautiful jellyfish? It's Tracy, and today we're going to be doing a video talking all about Ultimate Masters. And I really wanted to get this video filmed for a little bit ago because I don't really honestly know when this was announced. Does it say on this website? It was announced on the 5th, and so we're filming this a couple of weeks after that. But I really wanted to do a video talking about this because this has caused a lot of drama, I would say. And I normally like to do kind of these set overview type videos where I really talk about my thoughts on these products, but a lot of times it's really hard to talk about each individual card. I haven't really found a way to really talk about it, but I honestly really just wanted to film this just to talk about kind of the drama that this stirred, and I'm kind of glad I waited a little bit because I kind of got to hear a variety of perspectives, and I did watch the professor's video on it, which I thought was really good. I will list it in the down bar below. I don't know honestly when this video is going up. I want to say it's going up right before Thanksgiving. So if you celebrate Thanksgiving, have a great Thanksgiving. If you don't, happy Thursday or whenever I'm posting this video. I think it's going to be on Wednesday. That's kind of my goal, but it may go up earlier. To be determined. I have no idea. But basically I will list in the down bar below as well the info about this. If you've already seen it, you can kind of just disregard, but this is straight from the Wizards of the Coast page. Anyways, so what kind of happened, just as kind of the recap in case you're not following with what's been going on, is when Wizards released their Lord, what was it, with those really fancy other cards that they did that thing through the Hasbro website. I don't really remember what it was called, but they did this thing, and then they slipped these box toppers basically in these packs, and so people started posting them, and I'm a part of this Facebook group that talks about selling cards and stuff, and these showed up and people were like, whoa, what's this? Because they're this super unique foiling, and the art is really beautiful, and a lot of them have new art, and it's just the cards look really beautiful. And everyone was like, what is going on? What is this? And so then they announced these Ultimate Masters. And apparently this is the last Ultimate Masters. And I think we'll just start there with that point. Wizards say that it's the last of a lot of things. It was the last of core sets, and so it's back. So if you're super bummed about these leavings like I am, I'm a huge fan of these things for reprint purposability. Is that a word? I don't know. But I love the fact that Wizards can reprint cards in this medium without affecting standard, which I have other issues on that. We're going to do a separate video on that because everything's about standard and it's infuriating. But one thing that a lot of people are bummed about, like me, is you're having this thing go away. And it was a really cool opportunity for Wizards to reprint certain cards, and that made me super hyped. I was like, this is great. More people get access to these cards. The price drops for a lot of them. You could do new art. It's just all around a great time, right? Also, I mean, given I don't play Modern anymore, but for EDH, there's some really cool cards that they can reprint, right? So anyways, that was kind of point number one that I'm annoyed about, that they keep saying, I feel they're trying out all these things, and they don't really know, what's gonna stick, and, what people are gonna like, and, I felt people like the Masters. I felt the most recent Masters, was it Masters 25? I literally was looking up, prices, because I wanted to get a price for y'all for Ultimate Masters, and Masters 25 came up, and literally the boxes are $150. That's insane. They started out MSRP at $250, so that's a huge gap, right? And so I guess we'll just start there with this price point. Well, let's go into the basics. So it's 254 cards. They have 24 packs per box, which is standard. There's a foil in every pack as per usual. Yep, okay, they have Japanese, woo, and English. And they have, the ultimate box topper. Now, y'all will see a picture up here about what that is. But there's, a variety of cards that have been spoiled. And, the box toppers themselves are, super pretty and super cool. And I'm very excited about a lot of them. They're not the from the vault foiling, at least as far as I can tell, which is great because I don't like the from the vault foiling. They just curl and they're just a hot mess. But I really do enjoy the regular Wizards of the Coast foiling. They should just stick to that. But anyways, so pretty much it's, let's see, it's 200, okay, the MSRP is $335.76, and then it's saying $35 per 3 blister pack. I don't really know what that means. I guess it's just a bundle of 3 packs, which is super weird. I don't really understand, but anyways, after seeing the box toppers and stuff, I was most people, I was super hyped. I was this looks awesome. I am so excited for this, right? And then this price point, and I was what on earth? This is bizarre, right? This is an insane price point. And they're honestly going to use the box topper as probably leverage to be well, you get this super exclusive art and whatever box topper. And is that box topper awesome? Absolutely 100%, but then you have some of these cards in here. Most of the cards, I will say, and one major issue that I've really had a lot of times with the Wizards of the Coast Ultimate Masters and Masters sets is like they have a couple of really high price point cards, but then those overshadow the really low point cards, like cards that people just don't play with, and I'm like, why? I understand that there are going to be cards in the set that like not everyone plays with, but like make it so that you have the majority, every single card should be playable. Every single card should be like card. You should be printing things like lightning bolts. Like that's a common, but like people would really be excited to see that reprinted. Like, why are we not printing those types of cards? Or like serum visions, like card, or like just things, cards that people want, that I'm like, I don't understand why we're not doing that. So I really think, because really nothing has been spoiled except in this set as I'm filming this video on Monday, except for the like foil card, like the rares and the mythics. So we don't really know about the commons and uncommons, but like fill it with cards that people really want. So that's something that I would really say as like a note, that I think that's why in the past a lot of those sets have suffered. Also the higher price point tag, and like I was watching like, I don't know, it was like some interview with like someone from Wizards of the Coast, and they were like, well, you know, it's just like a premium product and not everyone can afford it. And I'm like, that's a really bad excuse to be like, well, if you can't afford it, sucks to suck, just move on with your life. Like, no, like we should be making these things accessible. Like I understand that you're gonna have people who like are like, hey, I spent $100 on my EDH deck and this is me. And that's great, like good for you, but like for someone like me, I'm kind of like in that middle zone where yes, I can afford to spend magic cards, but also like adulting other expenses like come into play, that it's like I can't just be like, oh sweet, I'm just gonna like drop my monthly allowance on something like this. Like, whoa, that's insane. Also, I feel like too, buying boxes a lot of times, like I haven't think the last time I bought a box, like Paul has bought boxes and that's his thing and that's great, whatever, but it's just like not my thing, and like I really can't get over this MSRP, guys. This is like nuts. But what I did want to say is if you are interested and you're like, whoa, that price point's actually insane, good news, the price point has dropped. It has dropped significantly too. This is not like, oh, it dropped like $5. No, like I'm looking at prices right now, and like TCG Player has it for literally $100 less. TCG Player is selling it for $254. And honestly, in my opinion, like as soon as I saw that price point, I thought in my head, this is gonna go down. And guess what? It did go down. So Paul did buy a box, so we are going to be doing an unboxing whenever that comes out. It comes out like the 7th, I think, of December, which honestly I felt like too they gave us like no heads up with this, which I thought was really weird. Like I think a lot of times we're given like way more ahead of time and we're getting spoilers, but also too like this past week, like we haven't gotten like any new spoilers, which is super weird to me. I feel like the way they've marketed this is like really strange. I'm like very confused about it, but good news is you can get this price lowered if you are interested in a box. Now, I mean, if you're gonna say like, well, Tracy, do you think I should get a box? Like that's a really hard thing to answer because I don't know. I feel like a lot of times it's really just like, I do think this set is worth it financially in that there are a lot of high price point mythics and mythics and rares, but I don't know about the commons and uncommons yet because we don't know. But like I said, if you have like those $5 commons and uncommons, those would be really great things to reprint, like things like Lightning Bolt, that what I was talking about earlier, or just like cards that are more than like 20 cents is basically what I'm really talking about. And cards that like people play with Lightning Bolt, or like Young Pyromancer, or like Lingering Souls, like things like that they should be, they should reprint. And cards that people want rather than just like these trash cards that no one wants. So, I can't really answer the should you buy a box, like I don't know, like it literally is just up to you. Like I can't tell you like what to do, but I'm not going to be buying a box, and like it's just, I think they really turned a lot of people off from that high price point, and it's like, I think the thing that really bothers me with products like this is it literally doesn't cost Wizards of the Coast any different from printing a Lightning Bolt that's like $2 to like a Snapcaster Mage, which is like $60. So it's like, there really is no difference there. That's like, why are we not doing more of the thing that people want? And really like, just that ultimate price point, I think, turned a lot of people away. And I think like, the MSRP, and I think it's really great that a lot of places are just like, this is ridiculous, like we're gonna lower the price, or I don't really know how that works, but yeah, this was honestly just really kind of like a hot mess, and I felt like marketing, like I said, was just not great. I don't know why we haven't been given like any new spoilers. It just seems really strange to me, and I feel like the whole thing is just really weird. I'm excited about a lot of the stuff. A lot of the stuff is really exciting, and I think the last point that I want to end on is like that box topper nonsense, right? So I mean, I use the word nonsense because, like, box toppers are super awesome. But the ultimate thing with the box toppers, right, is that you have a lot of these high price point cards. And so, oh, yes, this is what I was going to say. The issue is that apparently you can, like, look through them. And so, like, people are, like, saying, this isn't a Tarmogoyf, goes and sells for like $60 for the box topper. So literally, do not buy the box topper from anyone unless it is factory sealed in a box. Do not buy them loosely on the internet. Like, you're not going to get a Tarmogoyf for $60. Like, it's just not going to happen. Like, someone is trying to rip you off. It's probably just like a Stirring Wildwood. Like, don't do that to yourself. So, that was a thing that I think that was really, like, poorly designed. Like, I guess the thing that I don't really understand is, like, quality control wise, these products go through so many people, at least I assume, that like who check these products, and no one in there said, you can see through these. Do you think that's a problem? Like, I don't understand that. Like, if fans who don't even work at Wizards of the Coast notices stuff, like, how does someone who works at Wizards of the Coast, like, not notice that? That's the thing that I don't really understand, and that I think needs to be done way better, like, for a quality control issue, and, like, it's just, that was really frustrating, and I was like, yeah, so that is the point that I'm going to leave off of, but I'd really like to know what y'all are thinking about Ultimate Masters. I'm probably never going to say that right. It's going to be like Modern Masters 4 in my opinion, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, let me know what you guys think about them supposedly saying it's the last Ultimate Masters, even though I don't believe that, because it's just, they said that with a lot of things, and here we are in 2K18, and we have a lot of those things that they told us they wouldn't do anymore. So that is it for me. I'd really like to know what y'all think, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.